Hello, true believers. This is Bebels Only, and I know you people seem to enjoy the drama. So here it is. I'm doing another brain dead video, and one of the reasons why is it's very popular. And I'll give you an example of how popular it is. Here's my YouTube analytics for the last 48 hours. As you can see, it's getting over 2,000 views, and that's about over 1,000 views a day. And for a new channel like this that's only months old, that is significant, especially when there's so much content out there. But thanks to all this drama, I'm getting all this traction now. So that's why I said, sure, why not? This is what the people want. Let's give it to them. I've always said I'm a people pleaser. I'm just a big pushover when it comes to the getting attention. So I got this a while back. So I got another email. Since you guys love emails, I get over 100 views when I get an email, and if and the other ones I get less than like a dozen. But these ones you guys seem to enjoy. So let's go ahead and continue with this one. This was sent to me back in April 19. I don't know if you could appreciate that over here. It's all the way over here. April 19, 2021. So that's like 3 weeks ago. So like almost a month ago, I got this email from YouTube, the YouTube support team. I didn't really think much about it. There's not much I could do about it. I mean, I just got this email. So let's read what this email says. It says, like I said, it's not from Brain Dead, but it might as well be from Brain Dead. It says, "Hi, Bebel's Only Vendetta. This is to notify you that we have received a privacy complaint from an individual regarding your content." And it's talking about this video right here. And this information reported to us violating privacy at 1 hour and 30 minutes and 8 seconds is what I assume. Please note that the violation may also occur in the title descriptions, etc., etc. So I got this notice 3 weeks ago, and I just looked at it, and they're asking me that we're giving you this opportunity. We have 48 hours. This is here. We would like to give you the opportunity to remove or edit the private information that might be present within the content reported. This notification informs you that another user has raised, so we can pretty much guess who that is, brain dead, privacy concern about your content. So here we are now. It's like, oh, well, what about my privacy now? However, it will not automatically result in your videos being restricted, and no associated penalty has been applied to your videos at this time. So I said, okay, that's good. We would like to give you the opportunity to remove or edit private information that might be present within the content approved after 48 hours of this notice. Oh, okay, after 48 days now, we will review the complaint. So after 48, so this is Rigo, for violations of our privacy guidelines and consider restricting the content. So I said, I got this 3 weeks ago. The 48 hours passed. Please note that you may not need to remove the content entirely in order to resolve the issue. YouTube offers a custom blurring tool. Oh, good, because Brain Dead is an expert when it comes to using blurring technology. We all know that, which allows you to take anything in your videos, including individuals or information, for more information on blurring information. So you pretty much, the rest is standard format response. So back to this. So you're probably wondering, well, which video is that, and what happened during the 1 hour and 30 minutes? So let's go take a look. So let's scroll back to 1 hour 30 minutes. There. So it was like 1 hour 30 minutes 8 seconds, and let's see what that.
Important. Then what is important? So it could be any old ugly white guy without any money. If that's the case, I'm sure there are there's other vloggers out there that are probably just as ugly or not as ugly as Brain Dead, and just as old or probably not as old as Brain Dead.
There it is. So I don't understand where the privacy violation is being addressed over here. I don't know what it's about. Everything I'm talking about is public knowledge. It's not private. It's brain dead and itchy crotch. So let's use their privacy. So let's not even use their YouTube names. Let's that are public. Let's call them one's brain dead and one's itchy crotch. Okay, and the reason why she has the name itchy crotch is because she has an itchy crotch. And what? How am I supposed to get blamed for calling a spade over here? If the crotch is itchy, what do you want me to call it? Itchy crotch. So is that public? Is that a problem? That's pretty public knowledge that if the crotch is itchy, then it must be an itchy crotch. Itchy crotch is a saying over here. It's a slang term. It's like makate. Okay, what is makate? It means itchy. What is itchy? She's got an itchy crotch. This is for girls that can't keep their legs closed, and why can't they keep their legs closed is the biggest obvious reason over here why people get murdered every day is over money. Okay, and I'm not judging one way or another. I'm just pointing it out, and you could probably say, well, why, Babbitt's only do you have to point it out? Well, because it's the reality. It's the truth over here, and we have to apply it. So that's one of the updates that I got. So obviously, as you can see, the video is still playable. You can listen to the whole thing. So we just specifically jumped to that part where I was talking about how Itchy Crotch left a comment and how she said that money's not important. Of course, she's gonna say that. Obviously, we're not stupid. She knows we're not stupid. We know that money is important. She's doing it for the money, but she has to save face. Okay, and if money's that important, then you can go with then why doesn't she go with just like the toothless hick? Then they look the same anyway. Well, so I'm doing this video because I know they're gonna be listening. So we've got even the toothless hick got involved, and I'm just saying, it's like, why do you want to go on YouTube and create enemies? And it's one thing, I understand you need the views. I need views also. I need subscribers. I need to get things done also, just like you. But I'm not going to be like you and throw people under the bus, okay? Then why are you making this video? I have no idea why I'm making it. It's just like the people like the drama. And like I said, I'm a people pleaser. So with that out of the way, I mean, obviously you started it. You and your cult wanted to continue it. So I'm just obliging what the people want. So they want to get into this he said, she said kind of situation. But I'm just showing the people what you really are, what you're actually made of. So now you're concerned when it comes to your privacy. You're complaining to YouTube now. Never mind my privacy. Okay, so let's talk. It's like you want your privacy. You want to keep your family out of it. I mean, here's your YouTube channel, and you want to keep your family out of it. Like, oh, really? You want to keep your family out of it? Well, what are all these public videos with your family in it? Like I said, we have some cardinal rules over here. Keep your financial or your money private, and keep your love life private. But of course we can't do that because it's all about the views. You want to get the views, and the same thing with me. You're willing to use your family to get the views, and you're willing to use my family to get your views also. It's fine for you to use your family, but the fact that you're going to use my family and my situation and my downfall and the tragedy and my tragic situation for your views, because I'm sure your views increased or your subscribers doubled because all of a sudden there's this big villain now, this big child rapist now. So of course we got to all get on the bandwagon, and I'm sure your views, I don't know if it doubled or not. I'm sure somebody out there, maybe Hemmi, will tell me how many subscribers you've got after you attacked me, because everybody wants to attack a child rapist. So, of course, you did that on your channel so you can get your views also. So you used me to get your views. So now, that's all fine and dandy for you to be doing that. So you started this, and now you're complaining to YouTube about your privacy. So another thing that I got in the email, I got in my emails recently is Hemi. He sent me some links. Okay, so we'll take a look at these links also. And let's see here. Oops, it's not a good idea. I got a message. So let's take a look at this link. One of the links that I got from, I got distracted by that. Let me get that out of the way. No, that wasn't you, Jim Bob. It was somebody else. He probably did, which kind of shocked me. Now that person's name is showing up, which I'm I'm worried while I'm doing this vlog that I got this message from this person that's highly sensitive. Anyway, if her name if the person's name shows up, I'll edit this video. So let's continue. So this is this is happening as oh frick. Frick this. Good thing I didn't catch that because that person's name was on the I would have been ooh, that would have been that's insensitive information there. I'll have to review this at 11 minutes, make sure that I didn't catch that on video. So here we go. Philippine Dreams on July 24th. So I got arrested July 18th, July 19th. I was like in prison. Excellent news, everybody. Here we go, Philippine Dreams. Recently been waiting years. So thank you very much. He's years. He's waiting. Been waiting, like I said. I probably started vlogging probably 3 or 4 years after I started vlogging. I heard he was my socialist told me that I know you're listening, Brain Dead. You could probably confirm that you were actually a frog graduate because the reason why you went to the South, the Mindanao area, because of the frog, because you're actually one of his disciples. So because of the frog, you came to the Philippines. So if that's correct, let me know. But these people started vlogging probably 3 years after I started vlogging. So I've been vlogging a long time. So this is why he's been waiting for years for this POS to be arrested. Oh, so why is that, Brain Dead, that you've been waiting for years for me to be arrested? This is the Philam, Marco from Bebos on YouTube, the guy who pimped out his own people for years as the other vloggers who are out there on their chums even after I told you so. So just how vile he was. So he says, go fuck yourselves after that. So you're telling me, so you're saying publicly here, Philippine Dreams, that I'm a pimp. And what is this? And based on what information are you saying? So you got this link over here, right? And so that's the reason why. I mean, they're the news outlet. That's what they're saying. So what's the reason why you're saying? What's the reason why you're waiting for years? So give us, everybody in the comments, what your reaction is. So this is what we're dealing with here. So excellent news. So he was so excited. He was so happy, for what reasons. So so he gave me a second link also. So let's take a look at that. So here we go again, August 4th. So this was the other one, July 24th. So he's still at it again, August 4th. This is a repost. So he did another, crap. This is a repost of an earlier video I did. So apparently he did several videos to increase the views and increased his viewership and increased his subscribers of an earlier video I did on the arrest of me. I edited out parts of the original video for reasons of safety. What is this safety? Somebody explain to me in the comments for reasons of safety. So what did he do in the first video that he had to edit it out? Because I was in prison. So what is this? What is this safety concern? So the reason why he edited parts of the original video. So I would like to see a copy of this original video for safety concerns. That's my question. I know you're listening to this, or your minions or your cult followers are listening. What are these safety reasons why you had to edit it out? Because right now you deleted it or you didn't make it public anymore. So let's get to the other juicy parts. I still stand by what I said. However, and my middle finger is still permanently raised. So his middle finger. So Brain Dead, your middle finger is still perm. See, he can do this because I'm in prison. So of course, right now he can't do it because I'm not in prison anymore. But that shows you what kind of scumbag this guy is. That while you're in prison, it's like, oh, look at me, I'm raising my middle finger. Brain dead. You're a visitor. You're a foreigner in a country that's not your own, and you're raising your middle finger. So it's still prominently raised. So his middle finger is still prominently raised to any vlogger lending legitimacy and credibility as providing a non-critical, as providing. So you can only, if you're going to talk about me, you're only supposed to make it critical, not non-critical. And if you don't make it critical, then you get his middle finger. Oh, scary to anyone. Like, PDV, video freedom, by having them on a live stream or a hangout. But wait a second. So here's the link of the video. It's private now. So here's the link of the video that he's talking about. So you've got your finger prominently, middle finger prominently raised, but wait a second. You were just on my live stream. You were doing an apology. And the irony about it is you are saying that that was a good deed. Brain dead, you can do that to Sissy just because you can do that to Sissy, and Sissy is a gentle child. He's very fragile. That's why we call him Sissy. Okay, he's women are much stronger than him. That's why he likes ladyboy so much. He likes that feminine role. But that's not the point over here. You've got your finger prominently raised. Well, now you're part of this live stream, and you're a part of it. You made this public apology on my YouTube channel. By the way, I know you don't have the balls to actually do it on your own channel. You have the balls on your, yeah, obviously you have the balls to do it, to attack me, including my family, on your channel, but to apologize on your channel, which views you owe from me, which subscribers you owe from me, from what happened. Well, you're gonna do that because the right thing to do maybe is to take that same middle finger and stick it up where the sun doesn't shine. Stick it up your part where the sun doesn't shine is what you need to do. And according to the law, and you said, oh, I know you're sorry. You said you're sorry, and that's a good deed. No, brain dead. It's not a good deed. Okay, saying you're sorry. I'll give you an example. Okay, when I was in America, if I ever did something wrong, I forgot an anniversary, or I forgot to put the toilet seat down. Well, actually, not. I never got in trouble with it. And if there was something I said I was sorry for, I was late. I said I was going to do something. I didn't. Of course, I made an honest mistake. Honest mistakes, brain dead. Not your evil actions that you say are actually honest mistakes. So the important thing over here is that you're every time I made a mistake, and this is my advice to all guys over here, if you're married to a Filipino, you're married to a Filipina, and you're in America, if you ever make a mistake, you say you're sorry. After that, take him to Costco, and whatever it is that you did wrong, that you said sorry for, she'll completely forget about it. Okay, so I'm not saying here you say you're sorry and then take me to Costco like some woman, but what I'm saying is you're gonna say sorry until there's satisfaction. Okay, that's where the Costco comes in. And what is the satisfaction? Well, brain dead, according to your actions, the law says you're supposed to spend 2 years in prison for making these comments. This is a written libel, as you could see in your video, obviously, as permanent. And what I probably wanted to make a comment on the person or the people that are saying there's a statute of limitations. There is no statute of limitations to YouTube videos. Once you put them on there, they're on there publicly, as if it's not like radio or newspaper, where the radio and newspaper are like gone the next day because they're replaced with new newspapers and they use this toilet paper or wrapping, grocery store wrapping the next day, and it's gone. A YouTube video is permanent, so there is no statute of limitations. People can watch it and listen to it and listen to your libel just as if you made it today. So of course those laws don't apply, and of course special circumstances. But of course, it's up to the prosecutor, it's up to the judge to make that decision. It's up to the police to make that decision. And as you can see, I have a very long history with the cybercrime police. and I have a long history with the prosecution's office because they see me on a not on a daily basis but on a regular basis, and they know me by my first name, and they actually owe me a favor because they owe me a lot of money. They actually owe me their life. I actually hold their life. I have them by the balls, obviously, because as you could see, it doesn't take much to even if you there's no evidence, they were still going to accuse you of rape, even though, well, there's no evidence of rape details. Okay. So over here in the same situation is these people owe me a favor and they know you have a lot of money and they know you have a nice SUV. So they can clearly file the case. And if people, I actually have some thoughts and ideas for people if they really want to continue and pursue this because I'm a people pleaser. Because you pissed off a lot of people, Ned, brain dead. And not just me. But you can't be going around making enemies, okay? Making enemies out of me. I'm not the person to be making enemies out of, okay? Why you're so excited and so angry with me? We already did a video on that. But for people that want to pursue you made a lot of enemies for no reason, and they want to see you do 2 years and $2,000 for what you did wrong. Okay, clearly, as you can see, this is in black and white. Your statements of libel in your video that you made of libel, and if that's what people want to pursue, we'll pursue that. So this is probably this is the video. So these are the comments here. So it's still up, as you can see. It's still public. He hasn't removed them. If I were you, Ray did, I would. And this is for anybody else who gets screenshots. We'll put them all together, and of course, I'll do a reaction video, and then we can discuss what the legal matters are. Because I'm getting emails of people that actually want to see you take responsibility for your actions, and that's what this is all about. I mean, we all have consequences for your actions. I know I have consequences for my actions. I paid for it, and it's your time to pay the piper also for making these kind of comments. And there's no reason why for you to be doing it other than you're just an evil, angry individual. And I know a lot of you people that are that's a lot of your cult followers are listening to this, and this is you giving them the finger also because you joined my live stream. So now their cult leader, their cult idol is becoming the person that he said that he's giving the prominent middle finger to. So let's if you want to, like I said, if you want to talk about this, more than happy to talk about it. We'll address this. So things that I talked about is the privacy issue. It's like you're the one who made the information public. You're the one who made your love life public. You're the one who made your marriage public. You're the one who made your firstborn being public. And like I said, the irony of it is like it's a girl. So I doubt that you should be making anymore. And you shouldn't be making anymore because here's another thing I wanted to say. So let's go back to this one. So here's another thing I want to say about marriage and Philippine dreams and why it's not why marriages, not his specifically, why all marriages based on an accident or a trap, a baby trap, which is very common here in the Philippines. Why they always end up separated. I mean, I can't say divorce because there's no divorce here in the Philippines. I mean, you can never be divorced, brain dead. You can never marry anybody else. You are forever married to this person. You can break up with her, you can be separated, but you're forever stuck with this person. And like I said, I made in the comments, somebody said in the comments that you weren't married before, which shocked me, or divorced or anything like that. So nobody is interested. I mean, I had several relationships when I was in America, and I had no problem with American girls in terms of getting a relationship with them. I understand I wouldn't want to get married to one, but at least the fact that you were there for so long, you would think that you would have been married. So it kind of surprised me that you were never married or don't have any kids. But anyway, you have this one girl now, and you came on my live stream that you don't want any of the girls over here having a better life, you want them to be with the Jejimon. Well, that's kind of ironic because you have a girl now, and do you want her to be with a local or do you want her to be with a Westerner or a foreigner? And if what you're saying it's good for other people, then why are you saying it's also good for your daughter? Now you're gonna say, "Oh, keep my daughter out of this," and it's she's right there. How you made it public. We all know that it's a girl. So if you what you want for the people over here, would you want that also for your own? So would you want a judgment for your own? So we made the comment that all the YouTube money you made here in the Philippines, all your assets, all your inheritance belongs to the Philippines now and belongs specifically to the judgment of the Philippines. And the only person that could stop that is guess who? The one you're prominently giving the middle finger to, which you should also be giving to yourself. So this is it. These are we have to do this. These are the concepts we have to. It's time for people like Brain Dead for him to follow, for his cult following also to. And I welcome the videos. I'll do a reaction on them. I as you can see, it doesn't take much for me to do a reaction. But as you can see, I'm not saying anything that's not public already. This is a public video. So if you have any other, so this is when it comes to privacy, he doesn't respect other people. He wants his own privacy respected, but when it comes to other people's privacy, as you can see, to him, it doesn't matter. As long as he can get his views, he can get the psychology. I don't know enough. I don't know enough about his history. I know my own history. I know the trials and tribulations that I have to go through, but I would never do anything like this that he does. He's just when people go through their own challenges and their own struggles and their own crisis, it either makes them a better person like me or makes them a worse person that they want to perpetuate it and do it somebody. I mean, this person is hurt, this person is damaged for him to be so downright evil, and that he has to succumb to he doesn't have the strength or the courage to be able to overcome it. So that's why he has to attack people, and that is an evil thing to do. Is he just a product of his environment? I mean, we all have to make our decisions whether how we face life. And like he said, it's like you live and you learn. Okay, well, this is part of your learning process. So anyway, that's the update. If you think that's interesting, if you want to see more of this, please let me know. Like I said, it's definitely helped my analytics in the past few days. Uh, Now that I got involved in this drama, but I'm sure it has a purpose. So let me know what you think. Do you agree with his privacy statement? Do you agree with any of his statements, with his links, and what should we do next? I have some ideas. I wanted to talk about why marriages, especially in light of the Bill Gates divorce. I One thing about why it's hard, and I could probably understand what Brain Dead is going through now that he is married. He's never been married before, and the hard is that why do you say there's like an adjustment phase? Well, I'll tell you how marriages and men and women work, the psychology behind them, because when men and women get married, that's such a huge permanent commitment that there's a natural strain, and the strain comes from like this. When men get married, the women wish that they would change. And when men get married to women, what men want is the women to never change. Okay, let me explain that again. I don't think I'm explaining it properly. Why the adjustment is so horrible is because when men go into a marriage, they're thinking that, oh, my wife is, this girl is so wonderful that I would love to make her my wife and be with her every day, only to realize after you get married, she completely changes. I always make this joke with some of the people I know, the people that are married to Filipinos over here, and I always say she wasn't like that before we got married. Yeah, they always say, and the response is, yeah, they usually show their true personality once you get married. So this is where maybe a lot, or it is where a lot of Ned's tension is. I mean, Brain Dead's tension is coming from. Is his recent marriage, is his recent commitment, is now that they're married, then she's gonna show her true colors. Oh, okay, it's like okay, that makes sense. I mean, that sounds simple. Okay, well, can you give us an example? Oh, okay, I'll give you an example. I'll give you my specific example. Before the boss and I got married, the boss wouldn't even fart around me. When before we were just dating, when we were just boyfriend and girlfriend, we weren't married yet. She wouldn't even fart around me. She wouldn't. She would go to the other room. She would hold it in until she got home. She would go to the bathroom. She just wouldn't fart around me. Now, after we got married, now not only does she fart around me, sometimes she doesn't even flush. I'll walk in the toilet and then like she'll just not even flush. Not just not fart, not even flush, and then they just got so comfortable. I don't know whether they're doing it on purpose or not. I mean, she could always argue, "Well, you do the same thing." Also, yeah, but I'm a guy, so guys are expected to poop and fart. I mean, that's what like fathers do. They teach you that's the first thing they teach you is the fart game. You know, pull my finger. But when it comes to women, yeah, they're not. They're supposed to be pristine and not do those things. Obviously, they do, but there's obviously it's not feminine to be not flushing. So the point I'm saying is those are the kind of things that while women on the other hand they want their men to change. They don't want them to be like a bachelor anymore or single anymore like before they do. They want them to be in a committed relationship. Well, that's not the case. Women are going to change after they get married, and men are not going to change. And that's where the adjustment period comes in. As I just wanted to give a specific example why it's so difficult after the honeymoon. In Brain Dead situation, he didn't even number one, he didn't even have a honeymoon. And number two, he didn't even have this adjustment phase where she's going to change. And what makes it worse is like she can do whatever she wants because she's got a baby now. She's got this baby trap. She's got this this is their main power over here, as I have the ability to create life, and she's going to use it. It could be used constructively or used destructively. But when you're in the middle of like I said, the adjustment phase of the marriage, it usually or it always becomes destructive. So that's kind of why wanted to make an example why maybe this is where a lot of this anger is coming from. This is what a lot of the tension is coming from. This is what and then to add, so he's got a lot of things on his plate right now. He's now in a marriage that he was forced on, and you could say no, it wasn't forced on me, was he? And don't even try to kid us. I mean, even what's his name said in the comments that nobody gets married anymore, and I said except you, and that the reason why is he got forced into it. So number one, he's forced into a marriage that he doesn't want. Number two, they got a baby with a yaya that nobody wants to take care of because it's hard. I would rather go to work than stay home and take care of a baby. I've done both, and I said at least at work you get paid and you get breaks. But when you're taking care of a baby, that thing is constantly, and that's where unconditional love comes in. So you'll do it because of the unconditional love. But when you give it to somebody that they're doing it just to pay, then they'll grow up with contempt and they'll have personality issues, and maybe that's probably one of the sources of your personality issues. But anyway, I just wanted to address the privacy concerns. I just wanted to add also the statements, the libel statements that Brain Dead made, and I'm sure this is going to get all his cult followers excited, and this will get back to him. And just like him, this will add to our views. And also, this is also informative. Also, so you don't want to end up like him. You don't want to do what he does and come here to the Philippines and make enemies, especially out of me. It's not just me. It's just me. I also have a very supportive and loyal community that our community of friends, okay, that want something better out of life, that want to make a difference, that want to enjoy life and want to uh, enjoy whatever life has to offer and enjoy it. And one of the things I enjoy, what one of the things also about men is we like a variety. There's no getting around it. I mean, for example, you can't just keep watching the same porn over again. If that was the case, then the porn industry would go bankrupt. Everybody knows human nature or the mind of a man that we need different porn all the time. So that's why the porn industry is a multi-billion-billion-dollar industry. It's bigger than Hollywood. It is because we can't be excited by the same porn again. I understand. Same thing. And brain dead is the same thing also, is that he's going to have problems now that how is he going to be having this variety now that he's trapped with a baby and now is trapped in a marriage, and he's facing some challenges right now. And I understand your pain, but I'm not uh, but like I said, this is the bed that you made, brain dead, and now we're here just to make sure that you sleep in it. Anyway, if you have any questions or comments, I also did this for Jim Bob. Thank you again for yesterday's lunch. I know you enjoyed these videos. I was talking to him this morning. And I said, for you, I know you enjoyed these videos. I know I make a lot of other videos that are kind of filler videos. At least this one, you guys will find interesting. I always get the most comments out of these kind of human drama interaction videos. So so brain dead. You and your cult followers, you started this, and your cult followers want to continue this. So that's I have nothing. I have no choice but to oblige. Anyway, I made this video long enough. This is my morning vlog. I gotta go take care of the kids now, spend time with the family, and I'll see you guys in the next video. This is Bev's Only. Thanks for watching.